Greetings again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of DMV News Now, our Spring Has Sprung edition for 2026. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
I'm Aparna Sain. I'm happy to be here. Bring on the spring.
And I'm Daniel Pineda. Great to be here, guys.
Well, here we go. As I mentioned, our Spring Has Sprung edition for sometime around March of 2026. And here we go with the first of our news items. Concerns over scammers that is, reaching out to commercial drivers to obtain their personal information have come to the DMV. These scammers sometimes disguise themselves as substance abuse counselors trying to resolve violations, or even an employer who is reporting negative results on fake tests. Personal information such as commercial driver's licenses or CDL numbers, date of birth, first and last names are collected by these scammers. Then that information is used to enter fraudulent drug and alcohol program violations on the driver's record, unless the drivers, make a payment. Be vigilant, we urge you, and be careful of these scammers. They're out to get you. Be sure that you do not click on any suspicious, that is, links, to hover over them so that you can see the real email address or the URL, and then only click on the link that you feel are trustworthy. For more information and to report any instances from this scheme, contact the FMCSA Clearinghouse and visit the Clearinghouse news page at Clearinghouse. Is that right? Yes, it is. clearinghousefmcsa.gov.
Take two.
Take two. Parna.
All right, now for some really big news. It looks like George Washington University's Science and Technology campus has a new buyer. The institution, which is located in Ashburn, Virginia, will be bought out by Amazon Data Services, a subsidiary of Amazon Web Services. That would make it the Amazon Data Services. They have reportedly paid $427 million for the Loudoun County campus, which is huge. According to the terms of the sale, the school can continue to use the campus for about 5 years. Some of the programs at the Ashburn campus include nursing, engineering, chemistry, and physics. There is not expected to be any impact on those programs. The sale proceeds will go towards financial aid, and an additional proposal is being worked on for a portion of those proceeds to go towards bonuses for staff members. I'm sure that will be a nice relief.
And a part of the reason why people come here, one of the main reasons, to Washington, D.C. It looks like it's about that time. The 2026 National Cherry Blossom Festival in Washington, D.C. will run from March 20th to April the 12th. This popular event marks the beginning of the new season. Back in 1912, Tokyo gifted Washington, D.C. an assortment of trees, which was a symbol of the long-standing friendship between Japan and the U.S. The Cherry Blossom Festival includes a few additional events. We have the Blossom Kite Festival, which will take place around the Washington Monument March 28th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. There's the Cherry Blossom Festival Parade on April the 11th from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. That event will take place just 10 blocks along Constitution area. Lastly, we have the Pedalpalooza Music and Arts Festival from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. You can catch this special gathering at the Capitol Riverfront on April the 4th, with fireworks beginning at 8:30 p.m. I know for a fact you, Craig, will be there with your kite, right?
It's that time of year.
And your hat.
Got my kite ready to go. All right, thanks, Daniel. Here we go now with some sporting news. In sporting news, in case you missed it, the Washington Nationals beat the Chicago Cubs for the 2026 opening day in Chicago 10-4. So we're 1-0. Way to go, Nats.
Let's go.
All right, in other sporting news, the end of an era here in Washington and the beginning of a new one in Anaheim. The Caps will trade defenseman John Carlson that is, to the Ducks of Anaheim. The Capitals view Carlson's defensive skills as a red flag. Instead of insulting him, the team continued to use him against top competition this season despite Carlson's setbacks. The Ducks will not need him to be their #1 player, however. The team already has enough speed at that position, which can make up for the areas in which he lacks. Instead, he will be used as an offensive spark on the back end. He will work in a zone that has some scoring opportunities. Those scores will then give him a better rate among defensemen in the NHL. While experiencing the loss of Carlson, the Anaheim Ducks, Washington is not out of the race. More news in sports now. Here's Daniel.
No, Aparna.
Oh, Aparna, I'm sorry. Your turn.
It's okay.
Take two.
Aparna.
Well, it looks like another popular Washington team is going to experience a shakeup. The Washington Commanders had acquired Owen after agreeing to a set of terms. Owe,
There you go.
I got to get this right. Owe, a
You got it.
free agent at the time, fit the team's profile of what a defensive edge should look like. Some of the terms Owe had agreed to include 4 years with the team at $100 million. That is a lot of money, with $68 million in guaranteed money. Other deals were also made with players Amik Robertson and defensive lineman Team Saddle for their illegal tapering period. The team still has many other important decisions to make while remaining at number 7 overall in 2026 NFL Draft. 7's not bad. Dorrance Armstrong Jr. is just now coming off a serious knee injury, and a linebacker still needs to be signed. The new development with the Commanders has caused quite a few debates amongst fans of the team. Ultimately, Adam Peters, the team general manager, has an important decision to make with long-lasting effects. This is indeed an important decision for sports fans.
And before we go on to our next story, we can't forget the Washington, D.C. Defenders, our 2025 champions. They're going to be playing on April the 11th.
You got tickets, right?
Yes, and for you too, Craig. You better be there.
I'm my new best friend, Daniel.
Yes. Well, Craig, the IndyCar Street Race will be one of the many events planned for America's 250th birthday this summer. The celebration will take place at the National Mall, and the car race, also known as the Freedom 250 Grand Prix, is expected to draw in many attendees. The course will run along Pennsylvania, Constitution, and Independence Avenues, with the start and finish lines near the U.S. Capitol. An executive order affiliated with the celebration was signed by President Trump, allowing federal agencies in the district to coordinate approvals for the event. Mayor Muriel Bowser mentioned that the city has embraced all aspects of the event and anticipate heavy hotel bookings at this time when tourism is expected to slow down. The Freedom 250 Grand Prix will take place on August 22nd and August 23rd. Craig.
Wow. The 250 Grand Prix in D.C., that's something.
And they also have
First time ever.
Yeah, first time ever.
That's huge.
And then they also have that UFC fight, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks, Daniel. All right, we're going to shift gears now. Speaking of road racing, we're shifting gears now. And we're going to take a look at a clip with some oldies but goodies from our predecessor, the Arlington Weekly News. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Coming right back.
Hello. For this segment, we're going old school. Since the DMV News Now generally records monthly, with repeats airing for 3 weeks after the initial broadcast, I'm going to provide a month's advance notice for these upcoming events. These events won't take place until the month of May, but don't worry, it'll be here. First up, Mother's Day Tea in Falls Church. This is a special tea event, and it will be hosted by a costumed interpreter. The interpreter will discuss a mother's influence in the 19th century. As is the custom, the tea event menu will consist of tea sandwiches, assorted sweets, warm scones, and a bottomless cup of tea. This program is hosted by the Friends of Cherry Hill Foundation. The event will be held on Sunday, May 10th from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock p.m. at Falls Church Community Center, 223 Little Falls Street, Falls Church, Virginia, 22046. Their phone number is 703-248-5077. Please note, reservations are required, and the senior citizen discount is not available for this program. On the plus side, at least the attendance fee is the same for both residents and non-residents, $48. Well, after all, the cup of tea is bottomless. Please direct questions to the Cherry Hill Farmhouse at hirwin@fallschurchva.gov, but enroll through the Recreation and Parks Department. Number 2, Memorial Day Parade and Festival. If you prefer your events to be free, there's also the Memorial Day Parade and Festival. Not only is this event free, but no registration is required. The events will begin with what they describe as a spirited 3K fun run. I'm guessing that your physical conditioning will determine just how spirited your running will be. However, after that, they say you'll be able to dive into delicious food trucks, peruse local vendors, bounce around on the kids' rides and inflatables, and spectate the show-stopping parade down Park Avenue. That's on Monday, May 25th from 9 o'clock a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. Also at Falls Church Community Center, 223 Little Falls Street, Falls Church, Virginia, 22046. Number 3, how to draw naturally. Outstanding owls. For Arlington events, there's something called How to Draw Naturally Outstanding Owls. It's a chance to join in for monthly drawing lessons using real specimens and live animals. Each session begins with some information about each animal and an opportunity to take photos of your own for your collection of drawing references. After that, you'll just follow step-by-step instructions and learn various drawing techniques. Then you'll have some dedicated time at the end when you can draw independently. Teens aged 12 years and older are welcome to attend with a registered adult. That's on Sunday, May 10th from 11 o'clock a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at Long Branch Nature Center, 625 South Carlin Springs Road, Arlington, Virginia, 22203. The cost is $9. For more information and to register, call 703-228-6535 or go to longbranch@arlington.us. Last but not least, Animal Meet and Greet. This is the final CBB entry. It's an event for the entire family called Animal Meet and Greet. It's a chance for everyone to meet one of the animal ambassadors that live at the Gulf Branch Nature Center and to learn their histories, including how they came to live here with us. You'll learn fun and interesting facts and stories about these amazing animals. That's on Sunday, May 31st, from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. at Gulf Branch Nature Center, 3608 North Military Road, Arlington, Virginia, 22207. The event is free. To learn more and to register, call Gulf Branch Nature Center at 703-228-3403 or email gulfbranch@arlingtonva.us. Now it's time for 55 Plus News. First up, get ready to spring into summer with this first event. It's a chance to get ready for sunny picnics, beach days, and epic road trips with the best in rock, pop, and folk music, all performed by local musician Carl Gold. That's on Monday, May 4th from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. at Langston Brown, 2121 North Culpeper Street, Arlington, Virginia, 22207. There's no cost, but 55 plus registration is required. You can contact the DPR registration office. That's at registration@arlingtonva.us. Second in the hit parade, 55 plus walks. Since the DMV News now generally records monthly, here's a whole slew of 55 plus walks events. Each walk provides an opportunity to stay active with friendly walking companions. You'll explore nearby trails and neighborhoods in a fun, safe manner. Destinations may be changed or excursions canceled for inclement weather. There's no cost, but 55 plus registration is required. For the meetup locations, contact DPR Registration Office. That's at registration@arlingtonva.us. The first walk will take place on Wednesday, May 6th from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. The second walk will take place on Wednesday, May 13th from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. The third walk will take place on Wednesday, May 20th from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. You may be detecting a pattern here. The fourth walk will take place on Wednesday, May 27th, wait for it, from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. Next up, our third 55 plus story, Cole Porter, Too Darn Hot. It's a musical exploration of the works of one of America's great composers, featuring classic songs from the American Songbook, and it will feature performances by local musicians Ken Schellenberg, Judy Lewis, Jane Petkovsky, and Cameron Fletcher. That's on Friday, May 22nd, from 11 o'clock a.m. to 12 o'clock noon at Walter Reed Center, 2909 16th Street South, Arlington, Virginia, 22204. There's no cost, but 55 plus registration is required. Once again, you can contact the DPR registration office. That's registration@arlingtonva.us. Finally, in 55 plus news, we have something called Med, Not Meds. It's a presentation that includes the principles of the Mediterranean diet. See what they did there? Focusing on heart-healthy foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. Virginia Cooperative Extension Master Food volunteers will teach you how to make simple, flavorful choices that support long-term health and wellness. That's on Tuesday, May 26th from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock a.m. at Lubber Run, 300 North Park Drive, Arlington, Virginia, 22203. Once again, there's no cost, but 55+ registration is required. Once again, you can contact the DPR registration office, registration@arlingtonva.us. That takes care of the blast from the past in the classic Arlington Weekly News format. We now return you to modern times.
And we're back. We hope you enjoyed those oldies but goodies bits out of the past, a blast from the past.
Some classics.
From the Arlington Weekly News. Thank you for whoever put that together. We appreciate it. Some more information now about entertainment news. Are we ready? Yes, here we go.
Shifting gears, entertainment.
Entertainment news. Moving in entertainment news tonight. 44 the musical tells the story of America's 44th president, Barack Obama. The cast performs many musical numbers that are very reminiscent of the years that the Obamas were in the White House, along with catchy choreography. Washington, D.C. is a city that not only watched the Obama years unfold, but actually lived those years. From Capitol Hill to Southeast D.C. churches to Howard University, this part comedy, part concert celebrates one of the most culturally significant times in modern American history. The musical will be coming to the Shakespeare Theater Company at the Klein Theater. They're located at 450 7th Street Northwest here in Washington, and tickets are on sale now. You can get tickets at www.44theobamamusical.com. Previews will be available on April 18th, but the opening night for the musical is set for Thursday, April 23rd. Aparna.
All right, more entertainment news. A special two-night event brought to you by DC's own Mayor Muriel Bowser is coming to the district. Art All Night 2026 is a special two-night event celebrating the art performers, artists, businesses, and residents come together each year to showcase Washington, D.C.'s creative community. This event first began in 2011 and was then known as Art All Night. Art All Night, Nuit Blanc, D.C. Last year's event drew nearly 250,000 attendees in addition to 1,000 artists and performers. It also spanned across 8 different wards in the city. Each neighborhood that will participate will be responsible for highlighting music, activating public spaces, and increasing business sales. Compared to a typical weekend night, painting, photography, culture, craft are some more activities that will be taking place each night. Art All Night is scheduled to come to DC on September 11th and 12th. For more information, visit the site www.dcartallnight.org. That sounds pretty exciting.
Yes. So many great events going on here in Washington, D.C. Yes. Well, the Washington National Opera, also known as WNO, has resumed its regular performances now at the Lisner Auditorium at George Washington University. The opera Treemonisha was the WNO's first performance since announcing its departure from the Kennedy Center for Performing Arts in January. The opera has spent a total of 55 years of its residency in Washington, D.C. Its director, Timothy O'Leary, states that they will not completely rule out a return to the Kennedy Center while its current home is at Lisner. This is also location where the opera was founded in 1956, making its grand homecoming. Fans of the opera can expect to see popular plays such as the Crucible to commemorate America's 250th anniversary, The West Side Story, later this year. So many great events again happening here in D.C.
Exciting.
Yes.
All right, thanks, Daniel. And just about time to wrap it up here. Anything else to add before we say ta-ta? Bye-bye.
Well, looking forward to all this fun that's going to be happening this summer.
Yeah,
Lots
and
of
go
good stuff coming
DC,
up.
DC
250.
Defenders.
The Grand Prix, the 250th
I know.
Grand Prix.
That's
right
exciting.
around in
And the
streets
Cherry
of
Blossom
DC.
Festival,
Cherry
don't
Blossom
forget that.
Festival. The Nats
The
are
peak.
1-0.
Right up.
Hard to believe. Look at the Go Nats.
Go Nats.
Peak
Go Nats.
season.
They're 1-0. Unbelievable. Beating the Cubs in their own backyard. Well, that's about a wrap, I guess, for this edition, our Spring Has Sprung edition of DMV News Now. We thank you for watching, and thanks to all of the
Thank
folks
you.
here who
Thank
helped us
you.
put this together.
Till
and
next time.
next time, we'll see you next time.
Yes.
All right.
See you next time.
Be safe. Bye-bye.